Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Emma, and today we're tackling one of the biggest secrets of fluent speakers, something that completely changes how you experience English.
And I'm Alex. I have to say, this topic is so close to my heart because for years I was stuck in that loop. I'd hear a question in English and my brain would immediately go, okay, translate it. Now think of the answer in my language. Now translate it back. By the time I finished, the conversation had already moved on.
That sounds so familiar, and I hear this from learners every single day. Today, Alex and I are going to show you exactly why this happens, and more importantly, 5 powerful strategies to stop doing it for good. Sound good? So let's start at the root. Alex, why do you think learners translate in their heads instead of thinking directly in English?
Honestly, I think it comes from how most of us learned English in school. You see a sentence, you translate it. You learn vocabulary by writing the native language equivalent next to it. So your brain literally builds a translation bridge between the two languages, and the more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Exactly. It's not your fault. It's a habit your brain formed as a survival strategy. When something is new and scary, your brain goes, let me use what I already know. But here's the thing. Fluency means removing that bridge entirely and building a direct highway from thought to English words. No detour needed.
I love that, the direct highway. And I think the moment I really started improving was when I stopped asking, how do I say this in English, and started asking, what is the English thought for what I'm feeling right now?
That's a beautiful distinction, Alex. And that's exactly the mindset shift we're going to build today. Let's get into the strategies. Strategy number 1 is one of my absolute favorites. Think in images, not words. Here's what I mean. When I say the word apple, don't think of the word in your language. Don't even think of the English word. Just picture a red, shiny apple in your mind. That image is the meaning. English is just the label for it.
This was a game changer for me. I started doing this exercise every morning. I'd look around my room and just mentally label everything in English. Not translate, just label. Chair, window, cup, sunlight. And slowly those objects started to feel English, not foreign anymore.
Yes, and you can do this with abstract words too. The word freedom. Don't translate it. What image comes to mind? An open sky? A bird flying? Let the feeling and the image match the English word directly. This is how native speakers experience their language. Pure association, no middleman. Strategy 2, talk to yourself in English. I know it sounds a little strange, but your internal monologue is the most private, natural form of thinking you have. If you can make that monologue English, your brain rewires fast.
Okay, I genuinely used to do this and felt so embarrassed about it. I'd be making coffee in the morning, saying in my head, all right, I'm going to pour the water now. It smells amazing. I should probably eat something too. Just narrating my life in English.
You shouldn't be embarrassed. That is exactly what you should do. It's called English narration practice, and it works because you're using English for real, personal, emotional thoughts, not just textbook sentences. You're telling your brain, this language belongs to my real life.
And honestly, within about 2 weeks, I noticed I was catching myself automatically thinking in English during moments I didn't even plan. Like when I was stressed or excited, the English came first. That was when I knew something had shifted.
Strategy 3, stop using bilingual dictionaries. When you look up a new word and see your native language translation, you're reinforcing that bridge. Instead, switch to an English-to-English dictionary, like Merriam-Webster, Cambridge, or Longman.
This felt impossible at first. I remember looking up melancholy in an English dictionary and reading, a deep feeling of sadness or unhappiness, often without a clear reason. And something clicked. I didn't need the translation. The English itself explained it perfectly.
Right. And that explanation also teaches you new words. You learn that melancholy relates to sadness, unhappiness, unclear reasons, all in English. Your vocabulary grows in a connected web, not an isolated list. That's how real fluency is built. Strategy 4, and this one scares people. Watch English content without native subtitles. You can use English subtitles at first, but the goal is to let your ears and your brain make the connection, not your eyes reading a translation at the bottom.
Okay, this one hurt me at first. I'd watch a show and feel completely lost. But I started with YouTube videos on topics I already knew, like cooking or sports, so the context helped me understand even when I missed words. And then I gradually moved to things I didn't know as well.
That's a brilliant strategy, Alex. Start with familiar topics, sports, food, travel, so your background knowledge fills the gaps. You're training your brain to use context and intuition instead of translation. That's exactly what native speakers do every day. And our final strategy, this one is transformative. Stop thinking in grammar rules. Start thinking in chunks. What are chunks? They're fixed phrases that fluent speakers use as complete units, not word by word.
So instead of thinking I plus need plus to plus build plus the plus subject plus then plus verb, I just reach for the whole chunk. I was wondering if you could. It comes out fast because I've stored it as one thing, not 6 separate words.
Exactly. Native speakers have thousands of chunks stored in their memory. That's why they speak so naturally. It's not because they're geniuses. It's because they never analyze sentence by sentence. They just recall whole expressions. When you build your chunk library, your speech becomes automatic and fluent. Okay, let's do a quick recap. To stop translating in your head and start thinking in English, 1. Think in images. 2. Use English self-talk. 3. Use English-to-English dictionaries. 4. Immerse without native subtitles. And 5. Learn in chunks, not grammar rules.
And I'll say this from personal experience. You don't have to do all 5 at once. Pick one this week, just one. Be consistent with it for 7 days and see what happens. I promise you'll feel the shift.
Love that, Alex. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Tell us in the comments, which strategy are you going to try first? And if you found this episode helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss an episode. We upload new English lessons every week. And if you want to practice these strategies in real conversations, check out the link in the description. Emma has some incredible resources there for you. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Remember, fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about thinking freely in English, and you're already on your way. See you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
You've got this.